Thank you, Presiding Officer. Can I thank the Minister for his statement and welcome the Scottish Government's immediate, swift approach in establishing the local task force. But does the Minister share my concern that this is in stark contrast with the UK Government's response to the steel industry who have largely ignored the warnings over the last few years and have yet to act on some of the areas that have been detailed by Community Union, especially in the area of fuel and the energy costs for the company? And does he also share my disappointment that the Scottish ministers will not be included in the European talks? And what guarantee can he give us that the case for the high-quality, highly skilled workforce on both DL and Clyde Bridge will be heard in Europe?
Minister.
Well, of course, I fully understand that, especially amongst the workforce and their families, there will be considerable anger and frustration at the events that have happened. Forgive me, Presiding Officer, if I look forward, not back, and focus on what we might do rather than what might have been. I do, for example, think it important to place on record our appreciation for the full support of Tata in the work that we are doing. Without that full support, I suspect things would be even more challenging than they are. And I think it's also fair to reflect, and Mr Pentland will know this, that actually Tata did make very substantial investment, both in DL in 2010 of £8 million, in a new plating operation of £8 million, and of the same amount in Clyde Bridge the following year. And I think it's important to put that on the record, simply as a matter of fact, to record the fact that we are working with Tata here to seek a solution in what is an extremely challenging situation. I did have a chat with Anna Soubry yesterday, as I explained. I did seek representation of the Scottish Government, and I did so because we have an interest here in preserving our steel industry. And I felt that we had a constructive role to play, as we always seek to do in relation to these negotiations and discussions. And I have had some involvement in the past in some of these matters in other areas. That was rejected, but as I said earlier, I'm not going to dwell on that today, Presiding Officer. Rather, what I hope will emerge today is a unity across all parties in this chamber that we do our very best through the hard work of our agencies, through our leadership. We leave no stone unturned, as the Prime Minister has pledged, in securing the continued future of the steel industry in Scotland.